So a 2-2 draw against Royston this afternoon. What were your thoughts on today's game and the performance?
Thoughts? Tough game. Good point. Take the point. They'll take a lot of points off teams this year. I think it's easy to look at how they've started without really understanding the context of it. They were in a humdinger of a game with Kettering at their place. 3-3 at half time, lost by the odd goal. Really unlucky. And Kettering had gone well since. Now they got on today, but they've gone to Bury, lost a player in the warm-up, had to change it slightly. Dodgy penalties, but you get them. In midweek games especially, you get them. Things happen. They've gone and lost there. So coming here, I actually think we get an even better version of them because they're desperate to get off the mark. And I think you saw that today. Credit to them. They asked us every question they could possibly ask of us. Do I think we were ready to answer those questions? No, I don't. I don't think we were. I don't think we started the game well enough. Like you look at Monday, we started it really well Monday, and it gave us a platform and we controlled the game. It was comfortable. Whereas today, it was far from comfortable. It was uncomfortable for large spells in the game. They're good. They got some good threats. They're very big team. Never seen anything like it, to be honest. But it was just I want to say it was end to end, but I think that probably does us a little bit more of a credit in spells of it, because I think it was like a roller coaster basketball match. Exciting, I'm guessing, for people that come here as a neutral. But as a manager, just no control in the game whatsoever. And if they can get around your box, they're a threat. They're a real threat. You can't relax at any point. But I have to give credit to the boys. That was a tough game. And to come out with it with a point, we can all be frustrated that we didn't get the 3 points because we all want to win. But that's a good point, that is. Whether we played well or not is immaterial in the end. It was a good point. So
in terms of a quick squad update, are we expecting any players back over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, Aaron will be back tonight, tomorrow. So expect him in training on Monday, in contention for next weekend. He's kept himself fit. We've missed him. I'll be honest, we've missed him. That type of player, that type of midfielder, get some balance back in there. Could have really done with him today. And that's I'm not discrediting any of the lads that have been in there today. They've all grafted hard and they've done well. But yeah, it'll be a big plus for us to have back. Liam Loughlin has had the all clear to resume, which I'm delighted with. That little bit of quality you need between the lines. Probably something we've lacked in the 3 games. So yeah, he'll be back. Max Martin's had the all clear, so that's another big plus for us. So we're hoping to go into next week with a clean bill of health. Hopefully Kingy's not too bad. He was struggling in the lead up to the game, so obviously brought him off as a precaution towards the back end of the game. But hopefully, we'll have a clean bill of health apart from Luke Ward. So
moving into next week, we've got our furthest trip of the season away to Leiston. Always a nice one. What are you expecting from your team going into that one?
Another good week in preparation. Another good week of hard work. It's a tough place to go, as is every game. The travel down there, we've got to learn from the Sudbury game where we were probably still on the bus until half time. When we brought all 11 players on at half time, we did okay, but we were chasing the game. So, but it's relentless. The league, there's no easy game. I've looked at some of the results today again, and some were winning at half time, end up losing at full time. And I think that's the big thing for us is, can we put a 90 together? I've just talked to him in there about, if you look at certain players today, they were at times in the game they were a 9 out of 10, but then at times in the game they were a 3 out of 10. I don't need 9s and 3s week by week. I don't need 9s and 3s in a game. I need consistency, and we're a new team. I said this when we first got the squad together. We need time and patience. we're seeing there today, there's situations that happen in games that a team that have been together for a while probably deal with a little bit better than us. So we're thinking and having to adapt as the game goes on and evolve with the game. So that's not easy for us. We're talking about being reactive quite a lot rather than proactive, and that's because we're a new team. So again, as much as I'm frustrated by some of the things I'm seeing, like small basics that are just, pulling Tyler. Somebody's pulled Tyler out of the position I want him to be in for a set play, and for no reason whatsoever, no reason other than they think he's doing nothing. But then they play the ball into the space that Tyler was standing and cross it from the space Tyler was standing in, and they score. And then they don't understand why I'm so mad. He wasn't doing anything. No, he was. He's doing what I wanted him to do. And then the next chance, the penalty comes from exactly the same. I'm telling Tyler to go that way, and somebody else is telling him to go that way. And if he'd have gone where I told him, the ball would have got to his feet, and we were breaking up the pitch with Alex, which is shown in the second goal when we break up the pitch and Alex scores. They just do what they ask. If it goes wrong, that's on me. But when it's not, and they go off script, that's on them. So they're the things I want to highlight. I want to say that we have to develop over the next couple of weeks, starting with Leiston, then the big game on the Monday that we're looking forward to. These are the things they've got to start knitting together, and as a group, they've got to take responsibility. And that's what we've talked about today. So hopefully a hard, tough week, work on what we got to work on, pick up the pieces, look at what we could have done better today, and then really focus on how we're going to attack the Saturday, Monday. And the one thing is for certain, we're going to need every player in the squad over those two games, because it's tough. I mean, the heat today, credit to both teams, the intensity, the amount of work that they've put in over the 90 minutes, both teams, it was relentless. So, yeah, we'll be ready.